Oh my Lord. Breaking news. This is no way this is going on. I know it's October right around the corner, so that means the basketball season is upon us. But the Knicks have acquired KARL-ANTHONY Towns from Minnesota for Julius Randle. Man, my boy Devo, man, he gotta go with Sam. New York, I know y'all wanted him, man. I know y'all wanted to keep him. But damn, you get Cat too. And a first round pick via Detroit. Y'all just acquired Cat. This is crazy. I know all my New York fans is going crazy right now. And we actually gonna get one on the line right now, man. Let's bring him in. Let's give him a call right now to see how he feel about this. Live from New York City, we got a Knicks fan that's been a fan since damn near 1982, man.
Oh, stop it.
From the Mecca, man. I know how long you've been a New York Knicks fan, and I just want to know, how the hell do you feel right now, man? I had to get you on this call because I know, like, you're a diehard fan. I wish I could say the same, but I'm not. But it's all right. I still support Knicks. I actually like the Knicks, but what's your thoughts going through your mind right now, man?
It's kind of split, man. Like, I love the idea of Cat coming in. Okay. I'm not so bummed about losing Julius, even though I do like Randle a lot. But having this would be the first time that the Knicks have ever had a stretch big, outside of Porzingis, for a couple of years, and him on the perimeter with OG and with Bridges is going to open up the lane for Brunson to do some work. Yeah. So you've got three sharpshooters, three guys that are 38, 40% shooters out there. I'm assuming Hart's probably going to take that other starting spot. So even though he's streaky, but three sharpshooters with Jalen Brunson breaking down the defense, man. It's a beautiful combination, but I don't want to lose DiVincenzo, man. I really like DiVincenzo. We didn't even get to see the Nova Knicks, man. We didn't even get to see a second of it, not even in freaking preseason, dude. I really wanted to see them on the court together.
That would have been crazy.
I would love it because at some point they would have been all on the floor at the same time.
What's his contract?
DiVincenzo?
Yeah, DiVincenzo.
I think he's on the books for somewhere between 10 to 15 million. I think this year
for 2 more years, right? Oh, you got 2 years left on the deal?
No, I think he counted towards like around 10 million towards the cap this year. I mean, he's a toss in because of the salary.
Okay.
Towns I think he's going to count this year towards like 60 million. Yeah, towards the cap. So you got to put someone in like DiVincenzo because you're not going to trade Hart. No, just got Bridges. You just got Anunoby. You're not going to trade any of them. I would have loved it if they could have done, like give him McBride and
I didn't think about that.
Anyone else in the back of the bench. Like I like McBride and he's going to slot into the DiVincenzo role. And he's younger, but I just it's just something about the fucking DiVincenzo with the Knicks, man.
Yeah, he was letting that play. I was like, ooh.
I don't want to lose him, man. I get it. He's a bench player, even though he started last year.
Yeah, he started, but
they signed him to be a bench player, and he would have been on the bench this year.
He would have been explosive off the bench, though. Yeah, for sure.
But Cat is going to be if he stays healthy, Cat is going to be such a good fit for this team, man. It's going to be nasty.
So I got a question for you. Why did you think they make this trade? Like, why not keep Randle over Cat?
So I mean, they've been talking about bringing Cat in for like the last 30 some odd years already. I think it has to be Mitchell Robinson getting hurt.
I forgot it. Okay.
So it has to be that for them to put it together like this, this quickly. I think they would have been completely content with having, the squad as it is right now. If Mitchell was healthy, like you got to factor in that Mitchell's probably going to miss like 20 to 30 games a season in the season. So they just weren't expecting it to be at the beginning of the season. I think if he was healthy, we probably wouldn't have seen this trade pop up the way it did.
100%. Yeah.
Maybe they trade for like a Jalen Durant or backup center or a starting center, but someone who's not going to require that much capital.
Yeah.
Good thing about this trade is that it keeps them underneath the second luxury tax threshold, so they're not going to be sacrificing any draft picks, and they're not going to be spending any crazy amount of money right now, which is good. But I think Paul Pierce might have to eat his words, man, because this is
he was talking a lot of shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, you got if Josh Hart is playing. So I if I was the coach, I'd put Brunson.
Okay.
Josh Hart. Probably Bridges at the 2.
At the 2, okay.
Josh Hart at the 3, OG at the 4, and Cat at the 5.
So we want Mitchell to come off the bench regardless of anything?
Mitchell, of course, Mitchell will come off the bench. Even
you don't want Mitchell
once he comes back.
You want Robinson 5 and
I wouldn't.
Cat 4?
I probably would keep Hart on the starting lineup.
Okay.
Because he rebounds like he's 7 foot tall.
Yeah, he does.
He's gonna get you like 8 rebounds. Cat, if you look at Cat's stats, before last year when they got Rudy Gobert in there, he was averaging 25 and 11, 25 and 12 every year. Yeah. So he can still do that. He's a rebounding big he's a shooting big who can still rebound.
Still rebound, yeah. His game just changed because Gobert was there. That's all.
Yeah. But if you also have Hart in the starting lineup, now you've got 3 elite perimeter defenders.
Yeah, that's true.
And that'll help Brunson on the perimeter, and that's going to help you with Cat, who's not known as a great post defender.
Yeah.
But we just really need him to just kind of clog up the middle and just jump at whoever goes in there.
Damn.
I think it's going to be a really nice match. And you still got Bridges coming off the bench. You've got Campaign, right, coming off the bench.
Yeah. Campaign coming off the bench. Yeah.
So, I mean, no DiVincenzo definitely hurts. You're going to have some of these other guys pick up. Marcus Morris is probably going to play a bigger role than you thought.
Yeah.
I think it moves Precious as the backup center for now until Mitchell comes in.
Okay.
But I mean, they've still got depth. It hurts, like emotionally to lose DiVincenzo, man.
I know, man.
Yeah. It's almost as bad as losing Quickly last. So like RJ was like, all right, I get it.
RJ could go. Yeah.
Quickly just hurt a little bit more than RJ, because it's like that's our guy. And so if it does come through, I think it's going to be amazing. But if we could get DiVincenzo back somehow, I'd love that.
That's what I was thinking too. That's why I was asking to see what his contract was like. Because if it's like it's a final year or you 2 off the books, then
I think it was a 3. It's either a 3 or a 4-year deal that they gave him. But he fits in with the Timberwolves too. Like I think this is honestly a win-win trade.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah,
I think Randle actually does fit in pretty well with the Wolves because you still got your defensive anchor with Gobert there. Now you've got someone to take some ball handling away from Edwards. Connolly isn't what he used to be. Cat's more of a post/shooter. So I think Minnesota's still going to be very, very good. They're probably going to be top 2, top 3 again 100%. In the Western Conference, even with Randle switching out for Cat there. So I don't know what Charlotte's going to get if Charlotte is the third team outside of draft picks, but I think it's a win-win for Minnesota and New York.
I thought it was Detroit. No,
I heard it was Charlotte.
Okay, I see. I read it was the Detroit.
I mean, everything I saw was Charlotte. Charlotte was getting a couple of draft picks.
Okay, so it might be.
The draft picks. I think the draft pick the draft pick I think was the Knicks from Detroit.
Detroit, yes. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so the Charlotte would be getting that draft pick and probably something else from Minnesota.
I can't lie, man. Real wide over there, man. That boy.
It's CAA, man. CAA. We were bringing all the CAAs. Remember, we were going to be like the Kentucky Knicks first because we had Randle. And they were trying to get Zion in there. I forget who else was Kentucky. I think there was like one more Kentucky dude in there. And then it turned into the Villanova Knicks.
Yeah, Villanova. You mean Duke?
That's right. Duke. RJ and Zion. They were trying to get RJ and Zion. I think the Knicks are going to give the Celtics a run for their money. This year with this line. If everyone stays healthy, man, like you got, like he's the best shooting big man in the game. Yeah, he shoots 40%. The history with Thibodeau scares me a little bit, but allegedly they hashed that out before.
I hope so that's what I'm about to say.
Before Thibodeau left, and he was young, so he was like 22 or something like that when he was like, I don't want to practice, and Thibodeau was like, you go run.
Yeah, run your
defense, run. And Jimmy Butler over here. What are you doing? Run.
Yeah.
This is gonna be This is going to be a really fun season, I think, for New York Knicks fans, man.
And basketball is right around the corner. In October.
Yeah, about a month away.
Yes, sir.
Right, 22nd, a little less than a month away, actually. 22nd. Yep. I think the preseason starts on the 6th. So we'll get our first look.
Yep.
And just I pray to God everyone stays healthy, man.
Yep.
Oh, please.
We back, man. Football's full effect. Yep. Baseball, October baseball, getting better than that.
Yeah.
Playoffs.
My boy's 2 away from 60 again.
Oh shit, yeah, he's a beast, man.
Yep.
But they don't talk shit about him. You see, Ohtani is all about. He got another. I think he got 54. A home run.
Yeah, but it's more so because of the stolen bases.
Yeah, because
he's the first ever to do 50-50.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But Judge hasn't beat pretty much everywhere. He's got a higher batting average, higher RBIs, more home runs, higher slugging, higher OPS, higher on base percentage, more walks. It's like it's not even a fucking comparison, bro.
Judge ain't selling no bases though. So, well, shout out to New York, man. Shout out to the Knicks.
New York, we back.
I deserve it, man. I remember growing up as a kid.
Yep.
I had legendary teams then, man.
Never could win that. Oh, mid-90s? Yeah. That was the time, man.
Yeah, the team was stacked.
That Riley Knicks.
Yeah, team was stacked, man.
Freaking Jordan, man.
Charlie, I remember the Charlie and Jordan. You
couldn't get past him.
Get past him. Jordan was just different, man. And the year they do get past, that's when Jordan retires the first time.
Yeah, he went to the minor leagues and they lost to Houston in 7.
Houston in 7.
Yeah, they were up 2 games. They were what 3-2.
Ain't that fucking crazy?
Yeah, John Starks missed
John
every
Starks
shot in
missed,
Game 7.
Ewing
misses a layup the previous game. It was just.
I watched the documentary all the time. Spike was like, he was cold.
It was heartbreaking.
John Starks couldn't make a shot to save his fucking life.
No, and he kept shooting too.
Kept shooting.
Shooters got to shoot.
For real. Shout out to the Knicks, man. We go.
Go New York.